Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another glorious episode of Jedi Talk. I am your host, Brad Hughes. The full council is here today. We got a great new show for you. But before I introduce the rest of the council, please go over to youtube.com/Jedi Talk. Hit subscribe so you don't miss any of the videos coming out. Also, go to our Instagram account, Jedi Talk Podcast, and follow us along with there. You can also follow my own personal Instagram at Brad from Jedi Talk on Instagram. Like I said before, the full council is here. I'm going to go ahead and introduce the boys. To my right, the man, the myth, the legend, Evan T. Boucher. Evan, what is going on, brother?
Hello there, everybody. Not much. I'm slowly regenerating from an insane week of going to the parks with my family, putting up with my dad for a few days. He's got some hot takes that rival some of mine.
Oh,
he was like, we went to Trader Sam's. He's like, yeah, I don't get it. I don't get the appeal. I'm like,
of Trader Sam's?
Yeah. I was like, what? But yeah, he just.
What? Did he say that?
I said and then I chugged 4 Nautilus to try to forget what he said.
4?
No, I wish.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
You can follow Evan on Instagram at Evan_T_Boucher on Instagram as well. And to Evan's right, the Red Rocket himself, Thomas Oakley. What's going on, Tom?
By the right of the council, by the will of the Force.
We're back to that one?
Yep. Of course we're back to that one.
You can follow Tom on Instagram at GingerSith66 on Instagram.
I'm private, so I'll allow most of you. Just not Kyle Cosentino. Not at Kyle Cosentino.
You gotta block him. You can't even.
Everyone go report at Kyle Cosentino. KYLE.
Don't do that.
COSENTINO. Let me say that again. Hold on. Let me say that again.
There are people you should report. He's not one of them.
No, it's Kyle. At KYLECOSENTINO. If you guys, podcast world out there, get Kyle Cosentino kicked off of Instagram, I will donate $100 to a charity of your choosing. I fucking promise you that I will do this. If you get Kyle Cosentino kicked off of Instagram.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Could you imagine?
He's going on, he means this joke. He's going in on this
I'll
joke.
match that $100.
I'm broke. I'll
we'll
do
donate, we'll donate $200 to give
I'll
kids
do
the world.
$10
There you go.
because I'm broke.
Oh, I love you so much.
Oh,
My wife's going to report Kyle.
Oh, hilarious.
jeez.
All right.
No one's safe out there. No one's
That
safe.
is wild and hilarious. Kyle, that's what you get.
That's what he gets.
That's what you get.
I don't know what you did to deserve this, but
I'm
dang.
sweating. That is so funny. All right. There's a lot of cool stuff to talk about today. I'm going to kick things off here with the first one. This was an interesting story I saw today that I was a little taken aback by. I was surprised by this, but apparently it takes 5 people now to bring Vader to life, and one of them is a Ukrainian-American actor named Dmitry Butrivsky. He is credited as Darth Vader performance artist in the episodes, and he recently posted a message on social media saying that even though multiple people were instrumental in bringing Darth Vader to life, it was Hayden Christensen who played the most important part, obviously. But and this character and his arc were the driving force of the team on set. And this is a quote from his Instagram account, or Twitter account, I believe. Somebody asked a question, and he said, "Thank you. We all gave everything to it. Hayden is Darth Vader, and he's been Darth Vader since his transformation in Episode 3. This is his character. This is his story. The story of Anakin Skywalker, the Chosen One, the Fallen One." Which, by the way, if they do a Vader show, that'd be great. Darth Vader, the Fallen One. That's a great title. Where was I? Reborn as Darkness himself. I am a suit actor trained in physical theater and movement as well as happen to be 6'7". Jesus Christ. So it makes sense to have someone in something to scale in shots that show perspective. Hayden wore the suit. Tom wore the suit. I wore the suit. I didn't know you were in the Vader suit, Tom.
Neither did I.
And Tom
It's
is
a little
pretty
tighter on
tall.
the crotch.
So.
And we created this Darth Vader as a team to try to make it the best Darth Vader shown in cinematic history. They keep saying that, and it's not that yet. I still think he's more intimidating in A New Hope. That first opening shot,
I'll
dude.
say yet. Give it time.
But it required a team effort. There were 5 of us total to contribute to the performance of Darth Vader. It took an entire village because we knew the fans deserve perfection, so that's what we gave them. Dorian Gregory, Olga, is that a girl? Olga Skolova, Demetrius
Sokolova.
Biertrevsky. I'm ruining these names.
It's pronounced Smith.
Tom O'Connell, and of course
There's a
James
silent
Earl
Z
Jones
in there.
Yeah.
and Hayden Christensen. We all gave our best to give you the best with Hayden spearheading it. Or I'm sorry, spearheading. Jesus Christ. What did we think? Is it overkill to have 5 people playing Darth Vader, 4 in James Earl Jones?
I don't care. You get bands who create albums where there's like 4 guitars playing over each other, and it's 2 people playing both those guitars. Like, did different separate tracks to make the art. It doesn't bother me necessarily to make the art.
I don't think it bothers me, but like, why did it take so many people? I mean, couldn't you hire Hayden and one person? I mean, what's the purpose of having all the other people?
I could see
I
it
don't
being
know.
3. James for the voice, Hayden for some
and then
shots,
one
and then a
physical
tall
actor,
guy.
2
for,
other people.
Like, yeah. Because Hayden's not that tall. What is he, like
Need to have a
6'2"?
stand.
He's
like
pretty tall, man. I mean, I know
Like a
6'3"?
protege, like a stand-in understudy.
Courtney, can you look up how tall Hayden Christensen was? I think my guess is that he's 6'3". I don't think he's
Okay.
taller
Yeah.
than that.
I
But,
think he's about that.
but Vader's like supposed to be like 7 feet tall,
Right,
but that's
'cause
because he gets the leg,
The
Yeah, they had
prosthetics,
legs.
the
prosthetics
robotic
and
legs.
stuff.
But like, we didn't talk about this in the 6 foot.
That's it?
That's
Wow.
it. So he's barely taller than me.
Wow.
I thought he was like 6'2".
I thought he was like
Wow.
6'3". I thought I was undershooting it with 6'3". I thought maybe he was like
Yeah.
surprisingly 6'4".
Dang. But we didn't talk about it in the
But-
recap show. Like the shot they show when like he's holding up Reva with the Force, like, and when he storms into that room, you can see how tall he is.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Oh
that's,
yeah.
that's the best shot I think that we get a gauge of like his size.
That's why I'm fine with one person who's 6'7" doing that.
Right.
right. It should be
That's
Hayden,
fine.
6'7" guy, James,
And James Earl Jones.
That's it.
Which is not really even James Earl Jones. They're using like a fake voice mod for it. So it's
I don't know.
that's what I have read.
Is it okay?
Yeah. That's what
I haven't
read.
seen.
I mean,
but
who knows until we see
is
the
it
gallery
the
episode.
Luke
on it.
Skywalker effect? Where it's
Yeah.
kind of like
Mhm.
okay.
That's what I have.
It
heard
works,
That it works
so-
works perfectly. You don't even
Yeah.
need James Earl Jones at this point. Like, it
'cause
sounds better than it did in Rogue One by
Even
a long
like a
shot.
week ago, we were like, that kind of sounds like it's somehow Hayden saying the lines through.
Yeah,
that
that's
voice.
exactly
So,
what I
like,
thought. Yeah.
Whatever they're doing is working for the voice.
But here's the thing: David Prowse was the only Vader, and you had James Earl Jones' voice.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why a 6-episode TV show needs 5 people in the suit, or 4
Especially
people in the
because
suit.
Vader's
rather.
only been on screen for what, like
It's not like he's in every
like
episode. It's not
15 minutes, 10,
if this,
15
if
minutes.
this was a Vader show and every episode and every scene had a minute, for sure, because you have long
Right.
days and
yeah.
being in the suit's exhausting.
Then
I
it's
get
same
it.
with Mando. You have 3 Mandos.
And that's what I was going to bring up. It takes 3 people to bring Mando to life. That's reasonable because you got
Stunt
Pedro
guy.
Pascal doing the voice and also in the suit sometimes, and then 2 stunt guys. 2 stunt guys make sense.
Yeah.
Now, if we see an episode where
I think we're going to.
there's a legit lightsaber fight and you go like,
We
okay,
are.
that's intense, I
Yeah.
get needing the 2 other people then.
6 the final episode.
But
Yeah.
as of now, it's a little overkill for me, and it's not on my budget. I don't give a shit. I just think I just find it odd that it takes that many people to be what we've seen so far. At least, well, all we've seen is what we've seen. But
Yeah.
that much.
I guess
it takes
that's
that much
why
for
we're
Vader.
slumming it. In
I guess.
Middle America.
We don't-
Well,
yeah.
all the
Middle
elites
America.
eat
Bro,
up
we
there.
live in Orlando, son.
Yeah. All right. Central Florida. Then.
Central Florida, baby.
Middle Orlando.
Middle Orlando.
Yeah. Middle
Middle
Florida.
Earth.
Middle Earth? I don't know.
How do you guys feel about? I mean, do you think they should be giving James Earl Jones credit if he's not
Yeah.
actually doing the voice?
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah.
I mean, they did with Mark. You got to give Mark.
Well, Mark was
credit,
there
like-
doing.
Mark
more
was there
shit
on
than
set.
that, Yeah.
True.
He hasn't done anything. He's just getting a paycheck for using
Yep.
the likeness of his voice. I guess.
Yeah, that's what you do. You sign that up. You lock that shit in.
I guess. I don't know. Feels weird.
Every time Mufasa dies, he gets $10.
Every time a wildebeest runs over a body of a lion, he gets $10.
That's a great scene, dude. I remember this is such a weird tangent, but I feel like we're gonna have to because there's not a lot to talk about in this episode.
I got a little snap
We're
on
good at
somebody who made a
filibustering,
terrible
so-
comment online.
Perfect. We'll get there.
Yeah.
So speaking of Lion King, in the '90s, you guys remember when like home theaters were like a big deal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew
My
a few
dad-
people that
Yeah.
had 'em.
What the
My-
fuck
yeah.
was that?
My dad had
All right, we're good.
my
There it goes
dad
again.
my dad got a home theater system, and it was right after he wrote a book, and he like the first time we ever got had money. I was kind of broke growing up until we were like 8, but he wrote a book and like made a ton of money off this book, and he bought like a state of the art, insane surround sound theater system, and he would invite people over, and the scene he would show people was the stampede scene from the Lion
Oh,
King.
dang.
I remember hearing the windows rattle louder than the sound was. He
I
had a
remember-
subwoofer that I actually in my teenage years I found in the garage and set it up to my stereo in my room, and it had like the most ridiculous.
Was it like the Back to the Future
It was-
stereo when
it
he
was
plays it
insane.
and it shoots him back?
Oh, dude,
like-
it was nuts. I mean, it was this tall of a
Oh,
subwoofer.
my
It was
gosh.
huge, and it was like connected to like just a janky ass CD player.
I
And
remember
10 years later, he used it for a different reason.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did. Put my beehole right on the speaker.
I remember. Is that a spoiler warning? Is that what that is?
No, it's just a beehole sound from.
I remember all the like Best Buys and all the like shops and stuff. They always played the Ice Age scene with the crack going
Oh,
down
yeah.
the ice. That's what they went to.
And
but
for some reason, Godzilla '99, they would always show like him
God.
walking through the city.
Matthew
With
Broderick.
me.
Yeah.
Good old Matthew Broderick.
When I
That must have killed you.
what?
Puff Daddy doing the Cashmere
Oh,
riff.
it's terrible.
Come with me.
It's so bad. It's so bad. It's not as bad as Linkin Park doing a whole album with Jay-Z, but it's bad. Or was
No.
it? Was it Jay-Z?
I don't know.
Sure.
Some rapper.
I like Linkin Park and Jay-Z, so if they're together, I don't know.
Linkin
how it's
Park's
bad, but
fantastic.
I'll have to
live.
look into it if they're
Oh,
bad.
So fucking good live.
I'm
Seen
so
them twice.
pissed I never got to see them live. I'm so bad.
Saw them in Vegas right before Metallica live. They were so good.
Was this recent?
2015.
So Chester was still around?
Oh, yeah.
Because they're doing it without him now, which is so strange.
I've seen both times with Chester, thank God.
That is so strange that they're doing that without him. He's such a major part of that band.
Uh-huh.
To me, he's the vocalist. I know the other guy is too, but it's Chester.
Yeah.
Did he play guitar? Did Chester play guitar?
No.
He was just a singer?
Yeah, both. Yeah, and the other guy's piano keyboards.
Gotcha. One of the saddest things I've ever seen was when, right after he passed, it was the first time they played, and they played In the End. And the crowd sang all of Chester's part. It's on YouTube, dude.
That's really
if
sad.
you
I think
haven't- I'm
I
getting
think I
chills.
remember seeing that.
If you haven't seen it, guys, go check it out. It's heartbreaking.
That's really
it's
sad.
so sad. Evan, let's move on to the next story before I start crying over Chester.
Can we give a quick moment of silence to Chester?
Yeah, go ahead.
You had to.
Wow.
You had to, didn't you? Tom, I can't say we broke Tom. Tom broke himself. We didn't do anything.
Tom's the one in charge of the sound effects.
Tom broke himself.
I just saw an opportunity. Just went with it. I felt like it'd been enough.
Hilarious.
Oh,
All
my
right, Evan.
gosh.
Oh, no, do you want to bring up the thing you were talking about before?
Sure.
Yeah, let's get to this.
A quick little deviation.
Do we need to revoke his own privileges
No,
that he
no.
gave
No,
himself?
this is
Because
good.
we can't. But
This is good. Okay, so
he
there
broke
was
himself.
there was a bit. I was brought to my attention by a good friend of the show. I don't know. I don't want to dox him just because I am going to call this individual out. But gentlemen, as Star Wars fans, you both know that there are terrible hot takes about Star Wars. Accurate.
Yeah.
And people
Yeah,
make
Evan's
them.
got a few of them.
I don't think I do, actually. Do I? I think it's all Marvel and Parks. Do I have any Star Wars ones?
You liked the last episode of Obi Wan, so yeah.
Oh my
that's
God.
not a hot take. That's not a hot take.
So
I'm kidding. Yeah, I don't think you have any bad Star Wars takes.
Well, bad and hot
You
are
like,
different.
well, no, you like Rise of Skywalker. Like that's your favorite Star Wars movie. That's a hot take.
The more I watch Last Jedi, it's my favorite.
Okay, good.
It's the best and my favorite.
Wow.
Best or second best?
I
don't
think
know.
second best. I think
It's tough.
Empire's still better.
Yeah.
It's close.
So
Sorry, Tom.
close.
we'll call this individual Supernova. Okay. So this is what Supernova posted.
Can we call him Miss Marvel?
Sure. By the way, has anyone looked at
No.
that? Okay, me neither.
I just found out today that it was out.
I know.
And I was like, what
Same
is
day
this?
as Kenobi.
Oh, that's
Same
when
day
it
as
came
Kenobi.
out?
Yeah.
So stupid.
That's like marketing
Why would you
solo
do
when
that?
they did
Yeah.
around Endgame. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. So here's what Supernova said, a.k.a. Miss Marvel. So far in Kenobi, besides Vader and Obi Wan, every major character is a woman. General commanders, officers, and it seems only the men get killed. Laughing my fucking ass off. I'm done watching this garbage. I don't even know why I expected anything more than garbage over this. Spoiler warning. And,
Do we know this person?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I'm not friends with this individual. He's just a bad person. I just things that I've just heard and dealt with. It's just what.
You
whatever.
can report him too, as we
yeah,
report
yeah.
Kyle, both of them.
So this and just spoiler warning. I'm reading what this individual posted. So somebody might get offended.
Was this a
by
message
this.
to you, or
No.
was
No,
this...
no. This is posted on this person's Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this is a quote from the
Yes.
person. This is not Tom's thoughts.
I half expected the alphabet people would play a role and make it all about the environment. I remember in old movies there was no woman on the Death Star, any destroyers, or any Star Destroyers. All officers were men. So if Obi-Wan is a prequel, then why? Then when A New Hope came around, what changed? Did they just demote all of the women? Or maybe they had them in Space Kitchen making space sandwiches? Laughing my fucking ass off. So stupid, I'm deleting Disney+. What kind of closed-minded bullshit is this Supernova? It's like first and foremost, I didn't even fucking give two shits or recognize. I just remember watching it on with subtitles. It said female stormtrooper. It's like why the hell do you have to call that shit out? And it's like these characters,
it's
like
captioned.
Tala is playing a badass Imperial officer who's
She's
a
my favorite
spy.
character on the show.
she's pretty dang good.
If the character fits, you must acquit. Okay, that didn't make sense. It's
No.
just a callback to the '90s.
But also, like, if he's canceling, or he said deleting Disney Plus, he's still paying for it, right? His subscription. He didn't say I'm canceling my subscription.
Supernova ain't so smart. Cliff.
No, he don't do words too
I
good.
deleted the app. Why'd I get charged for 9 years?
You're dang Disney Plus.
No, that's just so stupid. I mean,
this is misogynistic, sexist. This is just so fucking stupid. It's like, who gives a
But
shit?
also, there's the Kamal Nagiani's character, and there's Bail Organa, and
the only characters
Uncle
that
Owen
are women
and
so
the Grand
far have been
Inquisitor
Tala and Leia.
And Leia.
and
And
Reva.
Reva.
And there's a
Reva,
fifth
yeah.
brother. Like there's a lot of dudes in the show. Like,
But I think
But
what
what
he's
a
saying,
stupid
it's just-
fucking dong take.
It's a bad take.
Yeah.
It's just a really bad take. And
No,
then
but to be fair, I like the fact that he wants women in the kitchen. That's all I'm going to say.
the space kitchen.
Space kitchen. That's all I'm going to say.
Ugh.
Put Guy in the kitchen.
Whoa, now
you can't make your own sandwich. I mean,
No.
space sandwich.
you're always posting about it on Instagram. You're posting
Sandwiches?
No, just like stuff that
Oh.
you're making. You're taking.
You make your own
I'm
Ronto.
taking the
I
grand
make
pics.
everything, bro.
Yeah.
I'm the cook in the house. That's that's
So
what's-
you're the one that got
that's
sent to the
that's
kitchen.
the irony
Damn.
is that I'm the guy that cooks. Kylie cooks too, but I cook.
So-
I do most cooking. I like cooking.
Our good buddy Mike.
By the way, that was Kyle that posted that.
Our good buddy Mike made
It
a
was not.
response.
Disclaimer.
It just basically said, as someone who's new to Star Wars, why is this even an issue? It's been nonstop action and great storytelling. You're overthinking it with your real-life political world, and it's true.
Mhm.
He is overthinking this. It was a different time when the OGs came out. Learn to enjoy fictional content instead of bringing outside life into it.
But see,
Fair
that's
point.
part. But that's part of my problem is like when they do bring any politics, even shit I agree with. There's some stuff I agree with. I'm like, I don't need to see that in Star Wars.
I agree, but
I don't need to see
but,
this.
But they're
here,
not
like-
bringing it into Star
No,
Wars.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I guess I'm arguing devil's advocate for something that's not what we're talking about. But like, I do think it should be escapism, and I think that
Oh, I would 1,000% agree.
when you start putting little things into the shows, it does do stupid shit like this with people, and I don't know. This is a horrible take. I mean, I can't even believe you're friends with this asshole.
I'm not. I got screenshots sent to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
good.
yeah, these are
I just
screenshots.
that's so stupid, man.
1,000% not friends with Supernova. Got it.
Okay, good.
No, good lord.
It's just a dumb take.
There's more.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, I thought we were done.
So he responds to Mike, as a show in itself, it's okay at best, but no, I will not set aside political beliefs, which is stupid. Then stop fucking watching things like Star Wars. It's escapism.
If you get
You
offended,
fucking fat idiot.
this is my problem with. So I hate everyone on the left. I hate everyone on the right. I am very much in the middle with my political beliefs. Anyone who is that far left or that far right is an asshole. This guy's the same thing. So what you're saying by that is that you can't handle a different opinion than you, and that's what people on the right give people on the left shit about. Is that they can't? They're snowflakes and they can't handle it. But then you get upset when there's a female stormtrooper. That's way dumber.
Yeah, only a Sith
That's
feels
fiction.
an absolute.
So I'm not
That's
even,
fiction.
Yeah, I'm not even going to address what he says in the middle here because it's just basically being a closed-minded dumb shit about like political ideologies and pushing this when they're not. I am going to comment on what he says though in this comment at the bottom.
Why is it?
Says completely ignoring what true fans want, and that's the continuity of a story that George Lucas wrote, and it's the same content of what they did with all the Marvel stuff and shit on blah blah blah. But you do know that like what Lucas wrote, like other people had contributed, like, and it made it better.
Well, how about this?
Empire Strikes Back.
The entire thing was like not satire, but it was like an allegory for the Vietnam War. That's what the Ewoks were.
Yeah,
What are you talking about, guy?
Space Vietnam. Yeah,
George Bush was like was Sidious in the prequels. George Lucas is on record of talking about that. So this guy doesn't even know what the fuck he's talking about.
yeah.
Like the whole point of like Republic dying, which whatever belief you want to believe, I don't give a shit because I don't care. But like Lucas has been pretty vocal about like the reason that politics were in there is because he was like thinking about it at the time when he was writing these movies, and it's life intimidating art.
Yep.
Intimidating? It's not the right word.
Imitating.
Imitating. Jesus Christ.
We knew what you meant.
I have brain damage, I think.
Listening to this guy. Listening
like,
to this quote
but
here is
that guy
giving us
doesn't
a
know
brain
what he's
damage.
talking
this quote
about.
gave me brain damage. So Supernova, you're wrong.
But like you're just like you're off on everything you're saying. Like it's not
Yeah.
even close to reality. Whatever. This dude's a prick.
He's probably the same
If you
guy
listen to
that's-
Jedi Talk, please don't.
He's probably the same guy that messaged Moses Ingram on Instagram.
Oh, 100%.
Oh,
yeah.
he's 1,000%.
I messaged
message.
Moses Ingram on
for the
Instagram
good way.
too.
We all did.
And I was
don't
like,
know if Tom
don't
did,
let
but-
these dumb fucking idiots
Yeah,
ruin your day.
I said that too. I was like,
And
we
I said,
love you.
by
You're
the way,
killing it.
I hope Obi Wan kills your character.
But like, we all messaged her and said, hey, you're awesome.
gotta
We
show
love you.
support,
Don't
man.
listen to these idiots.
Yeah.
Like,
She'll get a standing ovation at the next celebration when
Yes,
they
she
announce
should.
season 2 of Obi
yes,
Wan.
you should.
You know,
will happen.
I bet you that Supernova wanted to make America great again. So real quick, I've got a direct line to that individual. Sir, what do you think of Supernova's comments?
It's a problem to me.
See, he even agrees.
Oh, even him.
We're using
All right.
Donald Trump for good.
Yeah, a soundboard. A soundboard.
Soundboard.
All right, Evan,
Jeez.
what's number 2 on our list here?
Well, D23 is coming up. hopefully we get some cool parks news, but it's coming up.
There is. There's a
September.
parks panel. There's a parks panel.
saw
Josh
that.
There is a
Tomorrow is
parks
hosting
panel. Ooh, by our sometimes beloved Josh Tomorrow.
Is it Diamaro or Demaro?
Tomorrow.
I say Tomorrow, but people say Diamaro.
He says tomorrow.
Okay. Heard tomorrow. So it's in September, and there's going to be some Lucasfilm presentations on September 10th.
Ooh.
Sharing a panel with the less awesome Marvel Studios on Saturday, September 10th. Filmmakers, celebrity talent, and surprise guests will join representatives from Marvel Studios and Lucasfilm, among others. They're going to be on stage in Hall D23 at 10 a.m. They're going to showcase theatrical and Disney Plus titles. So they're going to go behind the scenes of these studios and their highly anticipated films, specials, and series. Attendees will also see exclusive footage and be among the first to learn what else is in the works.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna have to. I put this in the show for a reason. That's not because of the news. If they announce, I know we're months away. We're 2 months away from this. 3 months away from this.
Yeah.
If they announce a movie at D23 and didn't announce it at Star Wars Celebration, I'm going to be pissed the fuck off.
Yeah, it's not that far away. Why would the fuck would they do that?
We weren't even at Celebration, but we would be like, what?
Yeah, that'd
What
be
do you-
stupid.
why?
That'd be really stupid.
Especially when they didn't do a Jedi
Survivor.
Jedi
Survivor.
Jedi
Survivor.
Survivor.
No Fallen. Jedi Survivor. They didn't do a panel. They did a panel on the documentary coming out, Light and Magic, which again I've said 1,000 times, is a great panel, not a headlining panel. If they show a movie title for this, or this is, if I think my heart tells me this is going to be the Taika Waititi movie announcement.
They've said that's first in line is the Taika Waititi.
I think this movie's already in production. I think they've already started filming.
Taika said they used the volume, so most likely yes. These are all signs pointing to yes.
I'm going to be pissed. How do you not? The only thing I can think of is the logic behind it is everything had to do with Disney Plus. Every panel during Celebration had to do with, hey, Disney Plus, Obi Wan Kenobi, Ahsoka,
I guess,
Bad Batch,
Andor.
Light and Magic, Andor, Mando
Willow
Season
even.
3, Willow. They were just kind of going Disney Plus, Disney Plus, Disney Plus, Disney Plus.
Yeah.
If they announce a movie, I'm going to be furious.
As
Am
you should.
I off on this?
No,
Okay.
as you should. Like we weren't even at Celebration, but like it's such a wasted opportunity for all aspects of that. Like
Because they kept for the love of God, it's Star Wars Celebration. Why did they bring up Indiana Jones? You guys know I love Indiana Jones.
Yeah, same.
Why they keep bringing up Indiana Jones and why they keep bringing up Willow?
Yeah.
It's not Lucasfilm Celebration. This is the time to do all the Indiana Jones and the
absolutely.
Willow shit. You should have made Star Wars Celebration about nothing else but Star Wars.
Maybe Patty Jenkins couldn't make it to.
Maybe she's filming. I don't know.
Yeah.
It could be anything. But
Yeah.
you cannot tell me that you are going to announce a Star Wars movie at D23. I will be furious.
unless it's their way of just keeping Star Wars in the news.
I'm pissed.
Like, that's the news cycle. They're
Hey,
like,
man.
all right, a couple months ago was Star Wars, a couple months no Star Wars, now Star Wars again. Like news cycle.
I don't
maybe.
care.
I don't
I
either.
don't care.
I'm trying to figure out their logic.
It's stupid. It pisses me off.
yeah.
It's not. It hasn't been announced that it's happening, but it seems because they were like, and the Lucasfilm part is, and theatrical
Their
releases.
upcoming projects and theatrical releases. So like, yeah.
I'm gonna be furious, but maybe it might be. I know I'm calmed down now. It might be a little misplaced, but it bothers me because you didn't have to do that. You could have not done that light magic. That could have been done on this stage. And is D23 something you guys want to do at some point?
Oh yeah. No question.
I want to
If
go
it-
bad. I was debating.
Where's
on
it
going.
at this year?
Anaheim.
Anaheim. Well,
Yeah.
Convention Center again. I was gonna go.
I kept scrolling.
Tickets are too much.
I kept scrolling to look where it was at, and I'm like, don't say Anaheim, don't say Anaheim, don't say Anaheim. And it said Anaheim, and I'm like, I don't want to do it.
Why do we even like get shocked anymore? Like that city gets everything. We just don't.
They don't. I think.
No, we
I
got
think,
Cosmic Rewind.
That city just gets everything. We just don't. So I
think,
don't know why.
I think D23 is only in Anaheim. They do the Destination D here,
Right.
but I think D23
Yeah.
convention is only.
Is
in
it
Anaheim.
always in Anaheim?
I think so.
I think
Is
you're
it-
right now that you said
I
that.
think
don't
I'm pretty
know.
sure they it's like an exclusive to Anaheim thing. Which,
I think you're
to
right.
be fair, that is a highly populated area. That's hardcore Disneyland
Hey, buddy.
fans.
Oh, yeah.
It's I get it, but it'd be really cool to have D23 here in Orlando.
Absolutely.
He's super cool. Yeah.
Other than Destination D, because they do it at the Contemporary, and that convention space is not big, so it
No,
can't be that.
I was
big.
just there.
Have we
2 days
officially
ago.
announced that we'll be in London in celebration
Have we?
next year? Have we?
I don't know.
I
Let's
think-
do it now.
I
All
think
right.
you did, but I don't
I think
know.
we talked
it can't
about.
hurt to say it again.
Let's do it. We're
Look.
going to be at Star Wars Celebration.
That's right.
2023 in London. Me and Tom are. We're still trying to talk Evan into it.
Trying to talk Kyle into it now.
Trying to talk Kyle into it. Even though he has really bad takes on Star Wars, like he does on Facebook publicly.
Again,
Supernova.
at
That was not him.
KYLECOSENTINO. Report him on Instagram.
Get
Can
Kyle
the title?
reported.
Can the
That's your
title of the episode be "Report Kyle Cosentino"?
Yes. Come on, buddy. You want to come up here? Come on, Winston.
Yeah, we're going to be there at D23. Jesus Christ. Star Wars Celebration 2023, which if they don't
There's a
announce
lot
anything at
going on
D23, I think they're going to announce it at Celebration 2023. I'm excited to go to London. So it's on my bucket list my
It slipped
entire
out
life. We're going to be hosting some panels.
We are.
More than likely. We
Yeah.
haven't got them approved yet. But
Well, it's going to be a while, yeah.
I think we're going to be fine.
Yeah.
But yes, so we will be doing that. Evan, still trying to talk you into it. But Tom, what's number 3? Before we go on, does anybody else have anything to add to that?
To the D23?
Any speculation about what
Like,
they're going to
else-
announce?
What else could it be?
Speculation.
Theme park expansions during
I
D23?
was going to say, will they announce the 5th gate?
Dude, that would be
insane.
Here's the thing. If I'm Disney and I'm announcing that, I'm only announcing that. I'm not putting any resources into anything else. I don't think we're getting 5th
That
gate
involves
until
good
just tomorrow.
resource management, though. And, yeah.
Do you think they'd bulldoze Blizzard Beach to create something?
I
new
hope
over
not,
there?
because I love Blizzard Beach
I would be
much.
okay with it. I love Blizzard Beach, but I'd be okay with it.
For a 5th park, I could be okay with
Especially because we got... it's no question, Volcano Bay is the best water park ever. So, like...
Typhoon Lagoon's pretty fucking cool, though.
I love Typhoon Lagoon.
Yeah.
it. Volcano Bay
but, like,
shits on Typhoon Lagoon.
Yeah, so, like, you could lose Blizzard Beach to get...
I'd
a
rather
fifth
get rid of
park.
Typhoon Lagoon, though.
I think
You
I
can't
would
really
too.
logistically put it there because,
Yeah.
I mean, there's not enough room for
And it's
Typhoon
right next to
Blizzard Beach
Disney
either, but-
Springs. It throws off a lot of...
I just love how easy it is to get into water parks at Disney compared to
it
the
so
stupid
much.
park reservation.
That's the only
bullshit
bad
now.
thing about...
That's
yeah.
all. That's why we added them
Yeah.
to our annual
Mhm.
pass because like
That's
days
exactly why.
like
Courtney
this
and I did
weekend
it,
you
yeah.
can't get anything this weekend, and so we're like, well, we
Not
can always go to
surprised.
I
Typhoon
got
Lagoon.
Epcot tomorrow. Shit, it's all blocked out.
Gone.
Jesus
Yep.
Christ.
I
completely
might
gone.
add that. I got to renew mine in like a month or two. Like,
You can
like
add it
3 months.
afterwards.
Okay, well, I might do that.
Yeah, how much was it for us, babe? 2.
It was $89 for us a piece.
She's
That's
not.
nothing.
She's not paying attention. Courtney, here he comes.
Maybe.
Wait, Winston, what you doing?
But like anything else in terms of like Star Wars shows, maybe because they talked about Disney Plus, like always. They're pushing that hardcore.
I think we're gonna get a
We gotta-
public trailer for Ahsoka.
Okay, and we got a trailer for
3 months
Andor
away?
already.
2 months away. They already had something when they were 12 days into filming at Celebration. Maybe they re-showed
Just feels too soon.
they were 12 days filming and at Celebration had something.
Right, but that's for celebration. That I'm kind of expected. Like I wasn't so shocked, but
I was
a
very shocked.
public trailer.
Yeah, public trailer.
Yeah.
Teaser.
It just
Public teaser. With the stuff they've shown already at Celebration.
okay.
I think so. I
Clean
think
it up a bit, touch it up a bit.
Skeleton Crew. They didn't show anything. From
I
that.
think we'll
that's true.
definitely
That's
get
true.
Mandalorian trailer.
Definitely a
for
Bad
sure.
Batch
23,
trailer.
1000%.
Bad
That's when
Batch.
it's
Because
dropping.
Bad Batch
Mando.
is September 28th, so Bad Batch will probably already have a trailer by then.
Yeah,
that'll be
they'll
just a
have their
random-
second
I'm
trailer by
looking
then.
at the
They'll
calendar
drop
I
something
got
on
here.
Obi-Wan Wednesday for Bad Batch.
Yeah, Andor is
Obi-Wan Wednesday have
starting
not
in-
been living up to the hype.
I really haven't been paying attention.
I didn't even know there was anything for it,
The
so-
retro collection, sick.
Oh, I did all those. All the Inquisitors.
All of
The
those.
Fifth Brother one looked a little off to me, but I like the others.
They
so.
all look off. That's the whole point.
No, I mean off from looking off. Like it's off. I
Oh,
don't
gotcha.
know. But I like them. I'll probably end up.
I'm
getting
gonna
them.
want all
If I
of
see them in
those.
the wild, I'm
Yeah,
a wild
yeah,
guy. I don't do the whole online.
There are certain things that I want pre-ordered, and these might be it because the soft goods cape, or what like TVC and like retro people really like. They like the soft goods capes.
Those got the
Mhm.
capes.
So these got
They
the
don't
capes.
listen
Like
to
Arby's
In the
got
Mode.
the meats.
Yep.
They got the
Hey,
capes.
we got the meat.
No
They got the
capes.
capes.
And so does somebody who teaches spin class for too long.
Or goes to spin class for too long. One of the two.
All right, what's number 3, Tom?
Gentlemen, there's a rumor going around these parts.
Ah, hearsay.
Have you been to Batu? Evan?
Never heard of it.
Evan?
What?
No?
No.
What's
no,
Batu?
Never. Is
You
it
guys
the,
never
is
been
it
to
that,
Batu?
that
Is
newfangled?
that the
Star
panel
Wars?
that guy did at Star Wars Celebration called The Beauty About Two, the Hidden Secrets of the Details of the
Yeah,
Galaxy's Edge and the Halcyon?
Are you-
That panel?
Are you talking
Wait.
about Stephen Hughes?
Yes, that guy.
What was that
okay.
title
Yeah.
again? Dang.
The Beauty About Two, the Hidden Details and Secrets of Galaxy's Edge and the Halcyon?
I heard
That
that,
one?
panel sucked.
That that Jedi Talk. Are you working to get it on YouTube, or are you?
I'm
making it
working
private?
on it.
The
Okay,
audio,
I gotta-
I watched it the other blah, 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 blah. That's why I wasn't there the other day, so it was good.
You
Oh,
look-
thank you, man.
It,
Appreciate
it
it.
did not suck. It was
It
good.
didn't suck. No, I feel like I did okay.
Yeah.
It was fun.
So there be a rumor by the source of Derek Cornell of the Diz Insider podcast. Now take this with a grain of salt, gentlemen.
A
Hey,
massive grain of salt.
Pile of crate salt.
Pile of red crate salt. But we might get to see our beautiful Batu in a Star Wars series, or even potentially a movie.
I think this is just a prediction more than it's an insider thing. A lot of people like to say my friend works at Lucasfilm, and
Mhm.
I'm not disparaging this guy because apparently this dude got the working title, the filming title for Book of Boba Fett, right? And he knows someone, so it's very like. I mean, I know people. I don't know anyone at Lucasfilm. I don't think, but I know people inside the theme park world that
You and
know
Matt Martin,
things.
man. You and
Yeah,
Matt
I
are
know
close.
Matt Martin. But I hear things from time to time, but I think this is just something that like it's inevitable. Like this is going to happen at some point.
He's not saying this year. He's just saying someday.
We've said that.
Yeah.
You could credit Jedi Talk at
Like,
Jedi Talk
we've said
podcast
that,
on
but-
Instagram and everywhere else.
Yeah, we've been.
Nice plug.
We're all like, just someday it's gonna happen because like statistically it has to happen.
Has to happen.
Let's
or at least
make-
mention more
Let's
than what
make
was on Solo.
bold prediction, sure to go wrong right now. Where are we going to see Batu?
Sure to go wrong.
Where are we going to see Batu? Like what show?
Yep. Show, movie, pick. Brett.
Oh, Tales of the Jedi.
Ooh,
Is that one of the animated ones?
Yep.
Because I'm
that's
going
a
animated
good
route for sure. 'Cause
pick.
you
Tales
gotta
of the
get- you
Jedi
gotta
because
get-
there's something that's going to take place in the High Republic, and we know that there's a
there's a
High
temple
Republic
there.
temple
Yep.
on Batu.
yeah.
So I think that's where you get it.
You got to put it in a kid show so the kid can go, "Mommy, take me to that place. I want to go there."
That's another level of
So,
it too. I
like,
didn't even think of that, but
you
yeah,
got to. You
I
have
think
to.
it's a solid. If it's not that, I think it's going to be Ahsoka.
Ooh, Ahsoka would be cool. I mean, they all would be cool. You can't give me one. I'm saying, nah, that sucks. Like, I'm in for any of them. But
What about Obi Wan season 2? Would that suck? That would kind of suck, right?
Pick one because I was going to
No,
say.
my
he picked
prediction
one,
is
he
Tales
just-
of the Jedi.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
just
giving
kind of
these, like
spitballing.
devil's advocate kind of.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I think
said
Obi
one
Wan
in
would.
mine, but I'm going to go with my
Obi Wan
backup.
would never make sense. Yeah.
What about you? Sorry, I didn't know I was only supposed to pick one.
No. Yeah, Obi Wan would never make sense. What's the one with like young Qui-Gon and Dooku?
Tales of the Jedi.
Tales of the Jedi. Yeah.
Isn't there another one that's like Jedi stories or
It's
something like?
that one's for kids.
Okay.
Like kids, like
Kids.
preschooler, like
Okay. It's not anything that.
Are you
small.
thinking of Skeleton Crew?
No. Maybe I was because that does involve like force sensitive kids
Like,
on the run.
On the Run.
Yeah. Okay.
they didn't say if that was live action or animated, did they?
They did
They
not.
said Jude Law, and that was like, so is Jude Law a voice actor now? Which I mean, he could, but like,
Could be, but like,
don't
why would
get
you do
him.
Jude Law for a?
and use him as
voice.
your headline, like Jude Law as a voice actor. Like,
Yeah, no. I mean,
weird.
they've done shit like that with animated movies before, like
Right.
Robin Williams as the genie,
Yeah.
but he's not as iconic as.
I'm
Williams.
gonna say if it's not the one Brad said, Jedi Tales or whatever, it's gonna be Bad Batch.
That was my first guess, and then I
Because
thought
Bad
about
Batch
Jedi.
would have made sense for season one of
Lightsaber
Bad Batch.
Holocron
but
Hurricane. It is Jedi Tales.
Jedi Tales.
All right.
What about you?
This is kind of my second prediction because I think it's Ahsoka. I do feel in my heart of hearts it's Ahsoka, but my second prediction would be
What if he doesn't survive? He's worth a lot to me.
Wow, that's a good prediction.
Boba
You
Fett
can
season
meet him
2.
at the better park.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good prediction. He's already roaming
Exactly.
around, so there might be some like story.
Exactly.
Can we just like? I think we've already said people are dumb for many reasons, but can we say people are dumb for being like, "Oh, Disneyland's breaking the timeline. They don't care anymore."
I'm pissed about it.
I don't think they're breaking the timeline. It's just he's alive and on Batu.
The problem with
What
that
happens?
is the problem with that is I have seen a map that was like a cast member training map that showed they're only allowed to walk in this area because this area now is this time period
I've heard that.
and this area is another time period.
Yeah.
And they can't but like that is so fucking stupid.
Until there's like a sign or like it's on a guest map that shows it, doesn't exist though. So for now,
But if they're training their cast to think that way.
which training goes out the window after like a couple months and they never go back to that kind of stuff anyway. So you know that. You know that.
You even got the
Holy
Tusken
shit.
Raiders all the way on Tatooine.
Oh my god, that made me laugh way harder than it should have.
You know it's true though.
Oh, I do for sure. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know. I just think that I think if I don't know what I was saying. That rearranged my whole brain.
If they do break the timeline, we're all pissed. But
Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a bad move if they
Yeah,
break
horrible
because
move.
my thing is you spent all this time and energy and these authors wrote all this really cool content and then
Yeah.
you're just like, Boba Fett.
and you went out of your way to like make
Boba
sure
Fett wasn't
everybody
even-
knows.
It's not like Boba Fett was that loved. Like people
No.
didn't love the show.
They
love
love
the
the
toy.
character,
They love the character,
toy,
yeah.
but like
But like, Launch Bay exists, so there has to be something that because you could even at Disneyland you could throw Boba Fett in a Launch Bay.
yeah,
I love Disneyland's launch bay.
Their Launch Bay kicks ass.
It
yeah.
owns
it's
ours.
so much better.
Yeah.
So that's par for the course. Though,
I know.
Yep.
I know it is.
All right, let's move on. Is there anything else? Anything else you want to say? You said
No.
Ahsoka.
Yeah, so it could be cool.
Ahsoka, but Book of Boba Fett season 2, I feel strongly pulled in by the Force. With
Makes
that.
sense.
Yeah,
that
makes
makes
sense.
a lot of sense.
All right, moving on to the next story here. Bonnie Plesse or Plesse? I don't know how you say it. I think it's
Plesse?
Plesse.
She's a piece.
She's a piece. Teases a larger Baru presence in the second half of Obi Wan. I don't think she knows what half means because we're at episode 5 this
There's
week.
a 1/3 left.
Yeah, so
That means you're going back to Tatooine. I mean,
I really think strongly in 5 you're gonna get Obi Wan dropping Leia off and then confronting Vader again because Vader's gonna catch up to him. Do you guys want to see any? Because she hasn't been in the show at all yet, has she?
If I'm going in like cold, having not
Because
seen...
only Owen has talked to Obi Wan.
only
Yeah.
Owen. We've seen her yell for Luke. Luke.
That was him. That was Uncle Owen.
No,
that did
I
it.
heard Beru. Aunt Beru heard her. I think you see her for a hot second.
I gotta go back and watch it. I don't remember that.
But it's not like her face. It's like off in the distance.
Gotcha.
Now, like, if I hadn't already seen 4 of these episodes, I would say, yes, I want to see some more Beru. But now that I've seen 4, I'm like, where, how, why? Like,
Yeah.
there's no way to squeeze her in these last 2 that
Unless
I would
they
want.
bring it back to Luke somehow.
Here's my prediction
Yeah.
for what's going to happen with the rest of the show. I think I didn't say this on the last episode. I'm just kind of coming to me now after thinking about this. Episode 5, the beginning of the thing, he drops off Leia to Bail Organa. He goes, I'm going back into hiding. Don't contact me unless you absolutely need me again. He goes to Tatooine. Vader finds out through Reva where he's been this whole time. She finds out he was on Tatooine somehow. Vader goes back, and he's literally protecting Luke from Vader. And then you're going to see in episode 6 him finally interact with Qui-Gon. I don't think you get him in 5. I think you get him in 6. And they're going to have a lightsaber battle on Tatooine at the very end of 6.
So is Vader just
And
going to be
he's not
using...
going to know that Luke's there or who Luke is. They're going to keep that a secret. They have to.
So
Yeah,
Vader's
right,
just using Luke as, like, bait? Because you said he's protecting Luke from Vader. Like, is there...
In the sense that, like, maybe Vader realizes that the kid's force sensitive or something from a distance, but
Okay,
doesn't know
okay.
who Vader doesn't know that Luke is his son. He wouldn't have any reason to think that.
Right.
Okay.
He thinks his kids are dead.
I just mean
Or
like
they
physically
weren't born,
protecting him the way he's been physically protecting Leia.
Okay. Makes sense. Yeah,
That's
I
my-
could totally
that's my
see
guess.
that. That fits.
I want to see more of Beru. They casted her for a reason. They
I
haven't
do
shown her
too,
yet,
but
so there's
same
got to
with
be
Hayden.
something.
Like, they've got him for a reason.
I'm not so sure, man.
Part 5 and 6 better be 2 hours each.
Could be. It could
We
happen.
didn't mention this in the last thing either, but like they have to be longer than 30 minutes. If it's
They got to.
Yeah, the
if
first
5's
2
a
are like
30 minute
50 minutes. Like,
if these last 2 aren't at least 45 minutes, I'm gonna be pissed for real.
what
I don't
if
care
they're-
how well they tell
what
the
if
story,
it's the
I
best
want more time
35
with
minutes
this.
ever? Like, if it's the
It's
best,
too short,
best,
man.
like,
You got Stranger Things doing an hour and a half long episodes. And it's telling and it's fleshing the story out better.
Comparison is the thief of joy.
But this is the whole point of doing a series, right? Is to explore these characters in a larger,
Yeah.
longer format.
Yeah.
Because at this point, we're at the length of a movie, and this could have just been a movie.
Yeah, we're like
It's
3 hours.
supposed to be, right?
Yeah, we're about like 3
Forever
hours
ago?
now.
No, that was the Boba Fett.
Oh, was it? I thought we were
Kenobi
gonna
also
get a
like
Kenobi
started
movie.
life as a movie.
Did
it?
It didn't
That's what I
last that
thought.
long. After a little bit, they're like,
Right.
eh,
I
never
don't
mind.
remember that.
Boba Fett lasted as a movie much longer before they shifted.
That was the Josh Trank thing that they were
Yeah.
shooting. Like they were talking about shooting, but
Yeah,
I mean, Boba Fett had longer episodes than this, and who cares?
it did.
Like one of the episodes was like, wasn't it like an hour and 10 minutes long?
Yeah,
one of
the
episodes?
train one. Oh well, that was the finale was an hour and a minute, and episode 2, the train scene one was like 56, 54, something like that.
But
Yeah.
just then did you also count into this runtime the recaps and then like the super long international credits? I mean, like
Oh, at the end, yeah.
I
Oh,
think the last episode was literally like 29 minutes long. Like it
I
wasn't.
think
long
it was.
At all.
It was listed
Oh,
at
right,
like
yeah.
36.
It was
or something.
listed at 38
38.
because I always
Jeez,
pause it
9 minutes.
when it starts to see how long the episode is.
I do
just,
too.
Just give myself
every time because I go,
idea.
okay, cool.
And
They got
38,
into
when
it.
I saw 38, I was definitely disappointed.
Do you think there's a point where Star Wars fans go like, all right, you've teased me enough with these shows, and you're not delivering on any of them?
Nope.
That fans just go like, I'm done.
No.
Not like
'Cause
us,
I- 'cause
not
I
us
wouldn't-
kind of
I wouldn't
fans,
be
but you know,
If they fail, if this show go, if we walk away from the show going like, like Mando's still the best. This should be the best Disney Plus show
I agree.
by a
Yeah.
long shot.
And it still has
Potential to
to
be, definitely. But if this, I'm kind of going like I'm getting a little pessimistic with this because I just don't think
One episode?
I don't
Yeah,
think
dude, because it just was such a departure.
I don't think pessimistic is the word. I think you're just getting cautious with it. You're like,
'Cause I
what
was-
if this does crash and burn? Like, then what do we
I'm
do?
telling you, man. When I was at Celebration and I saw those first 2 episodes, I told you guys
You said it's
this
the
is
best
the
thing
best
ever.
Disney Star
And
Wars content they've.
I
ever.
was
This
like-
is the best Star Wars content of all time.
Do you hold on to that for those 2 episodes?
Yeah, those 2. If that's the
Okay.
whole, if that's the show,
Okay.
or if just those 2 things, I think episode 1, 2, and 3 are at least tied with the best Star Wars content.
Okay.
And 4, maybe when you see 5 and 6, and that's the problem with this because like I haven't obviously haven't seen the 5 and 6 yet, But I can only go by what I've seen, and it was so disheartening to see them go away from what they set up. This is not. You can't look at me in the face and say episode 4 embodied those first 4 episodes.
No, yeah, I can't.
It does not.
Yeah, no.
It does not embody those 4. The first
It's so
3
different.
episodes were him like conflict with himself. I get he has to save Leia, but there should have been more internal conflict in there. And all of a sudden, he's like deflecting laser bolts with his lightsaber. He's using the Force when he was barely pulling something a little bit. I get it's incremental, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I really, really, really want this show to be as good as it was on those first 3 episodes because I loved it so much.
Yeah.
I'm not a. You guys know I'm not a Star Wars hater at all.
No.
I want this to be the best thing ever, and it was up until last week. And I hope that I'm sitting here and going, fuck yes, they delivered. That's all I want. That's all I want.
We will.
This is not what they said at Celebration. This is the rematch of the century because so far this ain't it by a long shot.
Yeah, it has to end. The last battle is Obi Wan wins, and yeah,
You got to top duel. You got to top the battle in Mustafar, dog. Like that. That's the battle of the century.
That's doable.
You got to top that.
I agree.
You're crazy.
That's my hot take. There is that battle.
That's a hot
is
take.
Just
Overrated.
weird.
That's
They're
insane.
Jumping nimbly bimbly on floating droids and swinging on vines.
I'm going to quote you. That's just Star Wars, man.
Yeah, there we go.
Did you really think they could top
Yes.
Anakin Skywalker?
He doesn't like
Obi-Wan
it.
Kenobi?
He thinks it's a like mid-tier fight.
Mouth noises.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's exactly how you sound right there. That is
There's my hot
that's
take.
the
my
pinnacle.
all-time favorite lightsaber battle.
Ooh, man.
Mine's Duel of Fates.
Yeah, Duel of
but
Fates.
It's number 2 for me.
Duel of the Fates, Empire.
They
Return
might
of
be
the
tied.
Jedi.
I mean, they're both
I mean,
fantastic, and they're both different.
You know I'm a Stanikin, so it's
Yeah.
I love it.
That's a tough call. But I just, God
Yeah.
damn it, please deliver on these last 2 episodes, please. I saw a YouTube channel of this dude that, like, I don't know if he started a YouTube channel to shit on Obi Wan, but I
Probably.
watched his episode and I was just like, are we watching the same thing? Because like even his takes on 4, I was like, I didn't hate it that much. I still like the episode. I know it doesn't sound like I did, but I
You
really
could be
did.
one of those people that just do it for the people to click it and watch it.
Hey.
Like,
Hundreds of comments.
yeah, and that's
You
why.
almost
he
like
wants
have
to
to be
trigger those
negative.
fans. He
You
wants
almost
to,
have
yeah.
to be negative to get traction.
He
And
wants-
I
yep.
refuse.
That's
Yep.
exactly what it is.
That's
I
the
refuse.
internet. You
Me
have
too.
To be.
I refuse. I'm not going to do it. I won't like clickbait. Is episode 4 the worst thing in Star Wars? I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
It's not the worst thing in Star Wars because Attack of the Clones exists. All right, what's the next?
Evan, when's Bad Batch 2 coming out?
It's coming out pretty soon, September 28th, only on Disney Plus. Don't forget it. You got to get that subscription, that at least year-long subscription, just for Bad Batch season 2.
There'll be one available if Supernova cancels this.
Yep.
Dude, how wild would it be if they're like, there's only X number
But
of
if they
subscriptions?
cancel, yeah, they
So
say
that'd be nuts.
just like with annual passes.
Just like annual passes.
you have to book a reservation to watch Boba Fett
my
or
God.
Mando on Wednesdays. Yeah, no. Did you book your reservation to watch Obi-Wan this
once
week?
posted-
No?
I would
No?
bail. That would be
Oh,
my.
yeah, fuck
you have to
that.
reserve a
Nope.
time.
Yeah.
I would quit.
One
I would-
day, we're yep.
I would try to burn that place down to the ground.
That's like that shit.
Figuratively.
Kyle and I were
Yeah.
trying to get
Literally.
into the Walt Disney Family Museum when we were in San Francisco for the 40th. It just never worked out. But they were like, you had to reserve your time you would arrive, the window you would arrive in. But it's like, I hate that shit.
No, I'm
Yeah,
over the
it's
park
like, I don't-
reservation system.
Yeah, me
I
too.
love that lawsuit's going forward. It makes me so happy.
As
in
it should.
California, yeah.
Oh, it makes me so happy.
As it should.
One of the last things, guys, we got a pretty sick poster from Kenobi with Vader on it.
Did you see this?
Is it the saber ignition one?
No.
No.
I will show you.
It's the one we're doing with all the characters with the face and the eye,
okay.
right?
I got Riva's and Leia's at home. So those
Ooh,
are
nice.
those are
Wait,
dope.
you have them at home?
Yeah.
How'd you get them?
Just internet, just eBay or whatever.
Wow.
I didn't get them. Online shopper got them. So
From where? Celebration?
I don't even know anymore.
No, they were not at Celebration. I don't even see this now. Where is it? Wait, which ones do you have, Evan? There's a Grand Inquisitor one, too.
Riva and the Leia.
Oh, there's like characters. Even
Ooh.
Ned B's got one. Yeah.
Ned B's got one too.
Yeah, I saw Ned B's. Yeah, I don't know if I like them enough to buy them, but they are cool. But it's Vader's mask. I can't find it.
Oh, okay.
But it's Vader's. Oh, here it is. Here it is. $12.99 on eBay.
I like that one.
It's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I'd get it.
I like it a lot. I almost kind of wish that would have been the poster from Celebration. I do like
I
that.
like the one that you got.
The one that I got's cool.
Yeah.
This one that they use on Disney Plus. But I
Yep.
thought that was going to be on Tatooine. But it's the shot on Mapuzo.
Yeah. It's a little
Mapuzo?
different though, because Mapuzo was at night.
Mapuza? Mapuza?
Mapupuzo.
Mapuzo.
Yeah. Tabuze.
What was that?
Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck that was.
Some soundboard button. Who knows?
All right, fellas. Anything else we want to chat about before we wrap this up for the week?
I'll talk more about it on Fourth Mother Box, but Joker 2's a coming.
That's exciting.
Nice.
Very exciting. Did you ever see the first Joker?
Too fast, too funny. No, I haven't
Too
seen it.
fast, too funny.
Evan's on it today. You're doing the anti-Kyle.
Anything else anyone wants to bring up? Anybody else have any more issues with episode 4?
No.
Teaser for the morning of Obi Wan Kenobi, but we got some work to do.
We do. Yeah, I highly recommend going to our Instagram and following us at Jedi Talk Podcast. We're going to be doing a lot of cool creative stuff over on that channel.
Yes.
And channel? Jesus Christ. On the Instagram account and following youtube.com/Jedi Talk. You can follow me, Brad, at Jedi Talk. Brad from Jedi Talk on Instagram. Evan at Evan_T_Boucher_.
I will guarantee I'll remove the underscores. Those are dumb.
I think you had to. That's probably why you used them, right?
Yeah, you must.
Has it changed by now, though? That was like 15 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'll get rid of them then.
Yeah, that's because mine is Ginger Sith 66.
Right, okay.
Like that plug. Look at that.
Loved
Yeah.
it. And that's it. That's it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you guys on the next episode. Until then, stay safe. May the Force be with you.
Always in good journey.
Rise, Jedi Knight!
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
Good little tease there.
That's right.